Oh my gosh, guys, I was recording and my video was recording upside down. So we're going to start this all over again. Thankfully, I caught it because something didn't look right on my phone. And I was like, uh-oh, what's going on? Okay, so we're going to start this all over. I want to thank everybody for being here. I'm Laura. Welcome back. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're here. So today we're going to go over what I've had for like probably over a week. I do sell things off and on, and then, sometimes I have to use that for personal things. Sometimes I say I'm stockpiling my money because I need to buy supplies. Things I want, things I need. And that's kind of what I did. Now, I don't know when this video is going up because I had to take Alan to his buddies to pick up a pickup truck that he has to work on. His buddy fell and got hurt a while ago and he's not able to drive. So I waited all day for Alan to decide he was ready to go. He didn't go over till after 3 o'clock. So it is, well, when I started the original one, it was 4 o'clock. So it's 10 after 4 now. So this video is not going to make it out today. I'm sorry. You guys are going to miss a day, but that's okay. I know a lot of people are busy on Saturdays, and Sunday is a chillax day. You guys will get this Sunday. So you all seen the video on Friday, because there won't be a video Saturday, about my consigning my the pendant, and I walked through Milwaukee Mall. I did buy a couple things, and I already had taken the one bunch of stuff out and explained what I was looking for. But look at the fluorite. I don't know. Is it picking it up? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I had to have it. I need to get this tape off here, though. I love the colors in fluorite. There is actually, I don't think the mine is still going. There is a fluorite mine, gem mine, in down by Missouri, the bottom part of Missouri. And in one of the rivers, we stopped and I'll clean it off later, but look at the colors of that. Isn't that stunning? This is $12.50. Look at the smoky up here and the smoky down here. That green and purple, and oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. And I was actually in the river, and I could see this shimmering purple color, and I reached down and picked it up, and it was a fluorite, a natural fluorite. So I had also picked up 2 packages, and I already threw my papers in the trash over there, of these arrowheads. So they're not real arrowheads, they're man-made. The stones are like a composite. So, and I'll show you what I'm looking for when I looked for these. I was looking for ones that had good shoulders, this part, to wire wrap. This one, I could probably reach in here and very carefully file, make it wet and then file for a little bit and make the shoulder stand out more. This one is a really good specimen, has a great shoulder, perfect for wire wrapping with my good wire. This one should also be a pretty good specimen, and this one is definitely a really good specimen for wire wrapping. This one is really, really thin. I don't think I would wire wrap it, and it kind of makes me nervous, but I can't break it off, so he should be okay. And this one here, I might file because he is so pretty. I'll take a file and just spend some time filing in and trying to get the shoulders on him deep enough where we can wire wrap. If not, I can always wrap it with a 24 gauge wire instead of using my 20 gauge medium hard wire, because I want to do some fancy work, putting scroll work on them and a really nice veil and everything. So that's what I went there looking for these for, and why you saw me looking through the packages and being kind of choosy on which ones I picked up. So those are that. And then I went to see pick up package from my friend Tina when I was on the way to Harrisonville yesterday. And well, now the tape is back on it. It actually came in this little box. I took them out. So everybody's always asking me, do you have any like of the ribbon charms to put on bracelets and things? I didn't. And they kind of can be a little pricey, but I'm not going to put it back in here because I actually am going to use one of my organizers to put charms in. So look at all the different colors. We have white, we have pink, we have red, green, blue, purple, black. So we have a lot of the colors covered, and they're perfect. I only paid $1. So I have those. Now, the next thing that I got, that was that. And I covered that. I guess we go to this bag. Okay, this is a bag I was starting to get into. I guess we could do this. At Walmart, I picked up these because with my bracelets and things like that, I'm tired of them tags getting tangled. I can take one of these, not take the backing off the part that goes around, just, you know, kind of peel off part of it and stick it to the other part, and then just tear off what I'm not using. Because the paper tags on those strings, you see how bad they were tangled around. This was just a quick pickup. And then I realized I don't have gray beads. So I picked up this bead strand of gray beads. They're very pretty, very shiny. Look at how shiny they are. So it looks like we have 3mm, 4mm, 6mm, and then probably 8mm. It doesn't really say. They are Jesse James beads, glass bead strand. So I got those. All right, now on to what I ordered through Amazon. I had them in my cart, my wish list part, and part of this is Jody's fault, okay? Part of this is her fault. Because I have all those pens and I need beads to put on the pens. Okay, I got this box. Don't ask me how much. I can't remember, guys. They have so many sellers and so many different combinations and so many different different ways you can get them, accounts you can get them, that you can click on one and it's $7.99, click on another, it's $8.99. It just depends on what size you want, what colors you want, how many you want, all that, okay? And if it's in a cardboard box compared to a plastic box. So I got the little furry pink and all that, and the black ones and all those. And then I got, like I said, it was Jody's fault. I had to get the kitties. So I didn't get a whole lot of this kind of, you know, things. I thought they were cute. So they really don't have a heifer looking cat, but that's okay. I think the closest they come is like this here, but I really don't need a cat one. I have my pen with my with my cow on it. But I got a package of those. And then I did this. This was really cute. It's got a few of these in here. I should be able to open this. I think, did I have this? Yes, I had this open before, so, because I got the tape off. I just got to figure out how to open it. And I can open the cat ones too. So it's got that, the little cow lady back over there. This was kind of expensive. I would definitely have to price accordingly, for sure, because yeah, not something you want to buy and have a lot. I mean, they would sell, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to stack them just a wee bit because I'm not getting them back down in there. But they have the little flat ones, and then they have the little rondelles. So pretty cool. I thought it was awesome, you know. Now I can't get them all back down in there, but you know, that's life. That's normal. If we didn't make a mess, what fun would that be? I don't think I need to open the kitty cat ones. And then I ordered some 12mm beads because some of my things are bigger, some of them are smaller, and I thought, you know, those 15mm are fine, but if you have something too big or too small, you might want, you know, this size bead also. And then I got, I'm going to put these back in this bag so I don't lose where they're at. And I'm not going to take all these out. This end is open. But I'll show you what's in here. The pens are like $15 for like 20. So pens are expensive. I did get a set of pens. There's 20 of them in this box. So I wanted some different colors to go with what I had. So that's what's in here. Put that back in there. So there's 20 pens in this box right here. And the bigger boxes I'm just going to put back in the bag. I need to have everything out. Actually, I'm not going to have room for any other stuff on the table. I have a lot to go through, guys. I'm sorry. And then we're going to go through this. This is going to kind of tell on me a little bit. For what the last item is I want to show you guys. I did get from, whoops, I don't know what just went flying. Something was stuck to my scissors. I did order, and I'll tell you guys, it took like a week for these Amazon orders to get here. I kid you not. Even though I paid shipping on them, that's how long it took. So it come with, these are pretty good jump rings. These are like a 20 gauge. That's really good. Lobster clasp. I was getting low on silver, so that's amazing. And then cord ends. These cord ends come in all different sizes. We're going to pour them out and look at them. We have the little ones, and they come in different styles, as you can see. And then we have great big ones. That's a really big cord end. Then there's some that are flat, like these two. And there's another oval one. Very decorative. They were listed as Tibetan style cordons. As you can see, there's all kinds of them. Different sizes, thicknesses. So I ordered those for what I've got coming up. I do not have cordons, guys. I have like the fold over kind, but I do not have any glue on ones. And I did look at Walmart. I couldn't find any. Getting a ride to Hobby Lobby is like pulling teeth. That wasn't happening. Besides, Hobby Lobby's prices are kind of high on this stuff. I think this was like, you know, $9, maybe 10. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. But it also depended on the seller you looked at, if they still had it, if they didn't, if they were running out. So many variables that it's hard to say exactly. The other thing I ordered was, and this isn't going to fit in the screen, it's a package of 26 total yards of 1mm. It's not actually silk. It calls it silk nylon thread string, and it looks like I've got, I think they're both white. I'll have to check these because one looks off-white and one is white, but I'll have to check them, not in the package. But there is all kinds of colors. There's 20 of them. So that's about 31 yards, more or less, per spool. That is like 93 feet per spool. Okay? For 20 bucks. Not bad. Not bad. So there will be some things coming up that all of these items are needed for. Okay, now I haven't even opened this. Whoops. I need to get this back. Does this have prices? No, it doesn't tell the price. Okay, well, they give you a packing list and the prices aren't on there. So, I'm bad. Okay. I have a code on there for myself to use again. So this is from artbeads.com. Yeah, I think I spent a total of $120 some. Not counting what's in the box over there. Okay. I love how they wrap things. I absolutely love it. And I'm taking this and I'm taking it inside and putting it between my keyboard on my laptop and the screen because my laptop's not old. It is I think it was October I bought it, and the keyboard is scratching the screen on my laptop. So I am going to save this. I had a, what was it? Tablet that did the same thing. And I had some of this and I put it, you know, between the screen and the keyboard. And it was fantastic. It protected it. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so on to what I got from Art Beads. Okay. See, I wasn't even sure if I ordered. There was something I looked at because when I was clearing my cache out, you know, my history out of my phone, I was like, did I order such and such? Nope, I didn't. Maybe I did. Nope, I didn't. Okay. I didn't. Okay, that's fine. All right, so first of all, Tiara Cast. These are cordons. They are the Tiara Cast ones. These will be something I will keep for myself. because they were like $2 something each pair, because you had to buy, I think you had to buy 1 cord end. See that? It says 2 each. Or maybe you only had to, yeah, I had to buy 1 pair. So you had to buy them by the piece. Let me look it up. Yeah, I had to buy them by the piece. You buy 1 cord end, then you buy another cord end. You didn't buy them as a pair. You had to buy them separately. So yeah, it was kind of costly. So because I could never recoup that kind of cost out of a piece of jewelry. Those are mine. I'm sorry. How many of you are like that when it comes to, you know, selling jewelry and you realize, oh my God, that's way expensive. I could never get an additional $4 back. Okay. I bought some Eslan. As you can see, I bought 3 rolls. This is the Eslan Twisted Nylon Light. Light Rose, I think is what it's called. It's very pretty. And then I got the Violet. And these are like 77 yards. A big roll. And then I got the, what does it go by? It goes by white. Okay. This goes by white. And then I got the blue. I didn't get the navy. I just wanted the blue. I figured navy might be too dark for something, where the blue is kind of in between, in the middle of the road. And these should be all 8-ohs, right? Yeah, because I don't think I needed any, I didn't need any of the other size. So I got 2 each. This is the Toho bead round 8-oh color lined purple Rosaline AB. See if I can show you them without spilling any out. It has been a while since I have bought sea beads, guys. And I realized I really don't have very many 8-ohs. I usually just buy 11-ohs. Get a few in my hand so you can see that color. It's really, really pretty. Hope it's not too blurry, but it's a real pretty purple. Get the lid back on before I dump it. And of course I ordered 2 of those. And I actually probably meant to take that out of my cart. But that's okay. This is the Opaque Lustered Navajo White, which I have in, I believe, 11-ohs or, oh, I'm not going to open them. They're struggling with me. I love this color. It's a wonderful color to work with. If you need a white that stands out, that's the color to get. And then I got the Ceylon Lilac. Yeah, maybe I did buy them on purpose. Again, they're 8-oh. I love these. I think all of these were on sale when I bought them. And then I got Opaque Turquoise Luster. Aren't they gorgeous? So, I don't think these will go over the 1 millimeter. I'm pretty sure they won't. But there is that. I'm going to put these back. Let me see. In their bag, because we're down to the last thing that I have to show you. And I got to clear my table for it. Because I did a thing, and I know there's going to be other people putting out videos and stuff, but that's okay. That's okay, because I too want to learn how to do this, and I don't feel like I need to like refrain from learning something new, or worry that I should feel like I'm, somebody may get upset that I'm copying them. Now, I will tell you, I've already been working with this. So, I've been practicing. So, what I did was, I had been on a live watching Sarah and Kristen, and they had Rebecca from Design and Adorn on, and they were showing how to do kumahimo. And I fell in love with the aspect. Now, you're probably looking at this and you're like, but that looks awful big. Well, yes, and I have heifer hair on it, sorry. When I went to the website, they had these, but the big ones, but they were out of stock. And I had messaged her. I said, do you have any more, or are you going to get any more? She come back and she let me know that she had one, but it had yellowing on it. I mean, I know my eyesight isn't great, and I know this probably isn't as bright as everybody else's, but she worked with me. It didn't matter to me that it had a little yellowing. So for all my new people, I had a stroke back in, I believe it was late October. I was driving home. I have no clue how I got home, but there was like 9 miles of nothing. I don't remember coming home. I don't know how I drove home without having an accident, but I did get home. But I have a lot of problems with my hands, and then back in the 1st of February, I had a heart attack, and now I get really tired. My grip is nowhere near like it should. So that's why I was telling her, that's why I asked her if she still had any of the thicker ones, because it'll help me with my grip. And I was so pleased with Rebecca for working with me. So she swapped this out for me with a thicker one. So what you get, you normally would get the 4-inch, the thin one, which is perfectly fine. And you get 8 of these. These are your bobbins that keep your thread or wire from becoming tangled. And then you get this wonderful weight. And I gotta tell you guys, this weight is amazing. I am so glad that that weight comes with it, because I sit there and I'm working with it, and I love the weight. It helps keep your piece hanging down nice. And I just grabbed some 8-ohs out of my stash. They happen to be gray. And I grabbed some 8-oh, these silver lined ones you see me use all the time, that sat here at my workstation. And I grabbed my gray Essalon. And I was like, okay, so I need X amount of inches times 3. And I don't remember whose videos said add a foot. I didn't need to add a foot. Trust me. I don't think I needed to add a foot. because, well, I have a lot of string left over, which is fine. I can use it for other things. I'll put it aside because I have a ton of string left over. And if you see me do any of my leather work, you know I like to take the Eslon and use that to put together, like, do the square knot. Is that what I do? Anyways, and I use the Eslon. So what I did, and this is my first piece, guys. This is how it turned out. I kind of like it. I did way too many over here because I thought, oh my gosh, this isn't long enough. There is a knot right here, but the very tail piece is really short. So for, going around it once isn't long enough. Going around it 3 times is too long, so probably 2. And here is my class. I put them away. So now you see why I ordered all the things I did. I want to do this. And I think that, oh, I was shooting for this little guy. I think this would go perfectly right over top of that. Most definitely. That would be amazing right there. So anyways, guys, that is what we're going to be doing in the next video. I think my first video with you guys is just doing, I think we'll work with the making friendship bracelet first with a twist. I have some 6/0s, and I think we'll make a friendship bracelet and use a few 6/0s in the middle of it. We'll do it together. So I want to thank everybody because, I love reading your comments. I love your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I hope you hang out with me and enjoy. Yeah, see how much of this I have left. That's a lot. That's like more than 14 inches left. I don't think I needed a foot. I think I could have gotten away with like 8 inches. But I'll use that. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Let me know what you think. I don't have a whole lot for the younger generation. And by making the friendship bracelets, that also gives me more practice. And also doing what I'm thinking of doing will also give kind of a fun little bracelet idea for the younger generation, the 17, 18, 19-year-olds that aren't into the fancier jewelry. So, all right, guys, I appreciate you all. I'm going to stop talking, and I'll talk to all of you guys down in the comments below. Bye, everybody.